to live in a different world. good. It doesn't look good. I'm losing control. I can't control it. It's not good. It doesn't look good. I'm losing control. I can't control it. Mayday.
Perhaps you need another shot.
Hey guys, it's Green Zero here, back with the Kane's Wrath Chaos Quiz number 2. That's right, this is Chaos Quiz number 2, and boy, have we got a much bigger turnout already than what we did before, and people started joining, like, even as soon as the stream started. I think we ballooned to like 10-15 people in the first 2 or 3 minutes, and now it's just steadily climbed up. We're up to 33 players now. Now, I'll just let you in on a bit of a secret. There is a limit of 50 players to this particular quiz, so if you're watching the stream and you haven't logged in yet and you want to play, you might want to think about doing that, because we're coming up to 9:30, and that could result, of course, in you not being able to get in if we can somehow fill the next 17 spots. I mean, we'd probably be alright, but it should be fine. Just going to do a quick sound check. How fill the next 17. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. I don't have 2 monitors, so too bad. But yeah, big news. This is going to be a dual quiz with Cybit. And you know, it's not as much fun sitting here talking by myself, so I'm going to call Cybit in now. Just bear with me. Okay. Just give me 1 sec. Driver's just hassling. He's hustling hard. Alright, so I'm going to unmute my chat here with Cyber. I'm going to bring Cyber into the stream now, so I hope he's listening. I hope he's still there. Cyber, jump on in, man.
I actually walked away. I got myself a cup of coffee. But I did make it back in time. Thank you for having me. So excited. Quiz.
Not a problem, man. Like, this is the first thing I thought of when I was going to do a second quiz. I'm like, I should have someone else come on, and like, who better than Cybit to come on, and we can talk smack about the quiz.
And I saw the first quiz, and I was like, when I saw that you were doing a quiz, I was like, what is he doing? A quiz about Kane's Wrath? And then I watched it, and I was like, wow, this is actually like, trivia quizzes are of course fun, but for some reason I thought a trivia quiz about a game wouldn't be fun. And then it's like, oh no, this is obviously like a great idea.
Well, I got
You
this.
have too many people in the... I guess the code on the bottom doesn't matter.
Oh, doesn't it? Let me have a look. Oh yeah. Oh geez, we're overflowing, Cybit.
Yeah,
my
you got
God.
too many people, so now it's hard to read. But the code on the top is
Yeah,
fine.
the code on the top is fine. I'm just going to get rid of that because, I mean, if you're watching the stream, then you can see it's huge on the top. Join at Kahoot. Join at Kahoot. Just search Kahoot and then type in the game code and put your name in. You're in. We're up to 36. There's only 14 spots left, Cybit. There's still 5 minutes to go, but we'll give people like a little bit of extra time as well.
Okay, so we bought the same package on Kahoot for our quizzes, the like 50-person limit. Mine let like 54 people join,
Yeah.
but definitely some of them were not participating. So
I noticed
there
that
potentially
as well.
could be more than 50 people in the room, but I don't know that the extra people can answer questions.
Yeah, I thought you must have bought the 100-person package because, yeah, you had quite a few.
I was literally going through their website trying to see, like, can I upgrade while a quiz is running? And no, I don't think that you can. So
You probably
you're
have to
stuck at
restart.
50, bud. Yeah, and then you lose all of the signups. It's
Well, we might hit the 50 here because, again, it's 9:26, which that's 11:56 GMT. So, I mean, we're still, a few minutes out and probably going to give people a couple more minutes, but we could easily push into the 40s here. Probably not going to fill it up completely. I've sent out some more advertisement to get people in, but already a huge turnout, and with no Master Leaf or Dune showing up, or CGF, I mean, it's wide open.
Yeah, the top three just disappearing. They're not here to defend their titles.
Yeah, I did offer them, like I said, they can play and they can actually claim another prize or they can give it to someone else. I didn't even care, but they're not actually responding. I don't think Master Leaf is online. Neither is Bite Crush, and Dune is busy or he hasn't responded. So, and CGF, I mean, I can't even communicate with CGF. So
They're off doing stuff in the real world instead of playing quizzes on their Saturday.
we're about to hit 40. We're up to 39. So. Oh, get pumped, Cybit. Wait, who are you playing under, Cybit? Are you the iHeart Cybit user?
No, I'm Wookabert.
You're Wookabert. Where is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, there you go. I was suspecting it was either that or Cybit. Now I'm not responsible for that quote, by the way. That is 100% a Wookabert quote from back in the day. Like, so,
Oh, is it really? I always thought that was like a little joke.
no, he said that.
Like you came up with something.
No, he actually said that, and all the quotes that I put in have actually been said. None of these are made up. I have obviously modified some for the advertisements, but the ones that are in the quiz, these are all real quotes that actually happened.
I thought you were just goofing with the quotes.
Nah, it's just especially like the Unleashed quote. Like, I'm not sure if anyone remembers it. Actually, I've got it here. What did he say again? If I want to win, I just win. Even when I lose, I still win. When I was doing my 500th VOD, and I messaged him, I'm like, hey, Unleash, I need a quote from you to put in the video, just as a filler. And literally in like 10 seconds, he would have had no time to think about it. He replied within 10 seconds. He didn't know I was going to message him. In 10 seconds, he replied with that. I'm like, he would have just typed that in like off the cuff with no thought put into it.
Unleashed is one of a kind in so many ways.
We're pushing 40 now, so it's getting close. We're just about to hit 12 GMT, which is the quiz start time. Do have to apologize because I didn't launch the quiz from the actual one that I had scheduled. That was an accident, and then I had to quickly fix that. So hopefully everyone finds their way here. Put out a lot of messages and a lot of tags in the Discord, so hopefully everyone knows what's going on.
Yeah, the number of people who you tell, like, 24 hours before something or whatever, and then they immediately forget. They're like, oh yeah, I'll show up for the quiz. Yeah, I'll be there. And then 24 hours later, they've completely forgotten.
Definitely, yeah. But it's looking like maybe we could push 50. If we give it, like, I don't really want to push it too long. Obviously, it's a quiz. It's not going to go for that long. Maybe an hour and so, hour and 10, hour and 15. But we can give them an extra 5 minutes, I think. And then we might have to consider starting. We're up to 43. Yeah, we may just tap out at 50 here.
Now, are there any... I think you said all of the questions are 20 seconds. You didn't do any, like, extra time questions or anything?
Nothing like that. I was considering changing some of the format of the quiz, like putting in different types of like visual questions and puzzles and stuff like that. But I ended up going against it because I think some people might not be able to figure out that they have to do that. So I still kept it to a classic quiz, but there are some obviously 50 new questions. None of them are being reused. They're all brand new.
Yeah, I tried to do like a multi-select question, and I thought multi-select meant they could select any of the answers, and multi-select actually meant that they had to select all 4 answers, which for the way I wrote the question made no sense.
Yeah.
But it ended up just like giving everyone who selected anything the normal amount of points, and then if you selected more than one, it gave you essentially bonus points.
Yeah,
I tried messing with the format and it didn't work how I wanted.
Apparently Lamas has been watching me since he was 13. I don't know how old Lamas is. That could be obviously like 1 year or 10 years, so...
He turned like 14 yesterday. He's like, I've been watching you for 1 week.
I'm pretty sure there's no one left from the golden years of Kane's Wrath. When did you start getting involved with Kane's Wrath side? I can't remember.
So I had dial-up internet for many years. So I was watching like Battlecast Primetime and stuff, but I never ventured online for years. And then eventually we did get better internet, but like by that time Red Alert 3 was already out. So I missed completely Tib Wars. I maybe could have jumped on Kane's Wrath, but like I kind of missed the window on some of that stuff.
Yeah, a lot of people... I mean, the thing about Kane's Wrath, there's still people joining it now, so... it's...
Yeah.
Just as I say this as well, 47, we're hitting 47. We're going to max out at 50. I mean, I don't know if what you said before where it's just going to let more people join. I don't know, but we have 47 people in here.
That's pretty good. Garchomple, he was there at the Holdout Challenge. He faced Bike Rush and got absolutely crushed, but he had a good attitude about it.
Yeah, how'd that go? Like, I sort of saw the like your videos were uploaded, but I didn't actually watch them.
Okay, so you know how when you have a tournament and you get like 30 signups and on the day 14 people show up?
Yeah.
The opposite happened.
Oh,
we had
really?
like 32 signups and 28 people show up. And I like sent Bike Rush the schedule the day before, assuming about 16 people would show up. And then everyone showed up, and a couple of the people right from the start were like actually pretty decent players. And so Bike Rush didn't kill them in like 2.5 minutes like I was planning. It took like 10 minutes per game. And then it just threw the whole schedule off. So it ended up being 8 hours, and we have to do a day 2. But it was a ton of fun. It's just the schedule got completely ruined.
That's not good.
Do I have time to grab a coffee?
Well, I mean, yeah, it's only going to be a couple of minutes. We'll be fine. I'll just keep them entertained.
Perfect.
All right, so while Cybert is stepping out there to grab some coffee, because it is early in his time zone, where for me it's late. Well, it's not really that late. It's 9:30 at night. So, yeah, expect the quiz. We're going to start it in the next couple of minutes. As soon as Cybert comes back, we're just going to start. We're at 46, which means we can't really accept much more people. It will cap out at 50, like I said. Unleashed UA, that might be the real Unleashed. I don't know. Maybe. If it is, he can message me. Okay. You just say that. You can say everyone in the hashtag news. Yeah, well, I don't want to put it in the hashtag news Zads. I don't know who Zads is. But yeah, we will be starting this shortly. Look, guys, please, if you're watching the stream, like, even though I've got it on ultra low latency, there's still a 4 to 5 second delay. So don't have the stream in front of your game browser. You could like split your screen or do whatever, but just keep in mind that the longer it takes you to answer the questions, the less points you get. So if you're waiting for the stream, you know, you're already costing yourself 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds. So yeah, make sure your browser is in view at all times and just have the stream off to the right, or split your screen or whatever you want to do there. It's your responsibility to make sure you're ready to go, and everyone should be here right now because, again, Cyber's going to be back soon, and we're going to start this stream. Or this
Is that
quiz.
the real Unleashed?
Questionable. I mean, you can name yourself whatever you want,
Right.
which is why if you're in the quiz, you should take a screenshot right now to prove that it was you that is under that name, just in case I ask for it. I probably won't. Also, Cybert, the prizes. Can you run through the prizes for us?
Yeah, so we've got 150 Australian dollars up for prizes. First prize is $50 straight up. And after that, it's 40, 30, 20, 10, top 5 payout, right?
That's right. So you only have to get in the top 5 to get a prize. And I mean, with the field we have here, I mean, who's going to be up there? Like maybe Drive, I guess, if he knows his game data. But I mean, it's hard to say.
And you covered this already, but no Dune Tiger, no CGF, no Master Leaf. Literally the top 3 from the first quiz. The best performers, the fastest clickers, completely absent from Quiz Chaos number 2.
We're also missing Hype, who was in the top 5 as well, unless he's under a different name, or maybe the other guys are under a different name just to mess with us. But I think that's unlikely. I think those guys would play under their real name. Phantom's the only top 5 play that's here by the looks of it. Is he gone again? Did he disappear again? He was here a second ago.
There's like the Phantom with the 4.
Yeah.
And then, there's the real Phantom who is disappeared again?
Yeah, he was Phantom 39 or 939, whatever the hell the number is. But it's disappeared again. Maybe he's trying to play under 2 names, which doesn't make any sense because that would just make you play really badly.
He's trying to double his chances. Yeah, that would be... I don't think he's doing that.
It wouldn't work because you'd have to get all of them right on 1 account, not 2. Like, it doesn't make sense. But anyway, I don't know where he is. Maybe he's under a different name.
Yeah, I don't know what it is with... Because I had the same thing and I saw it happen on your stream, is like people joining and leaving and rejoining again. I don't know if it's like...
Oh, hang on.
Them alt-tabbing on a phone or what.
I gotta scroll up. He's actually there. There's so many people, I have to scroll to get them all in. That's why I do apologize if people are sitting there going, "Where's my name?" There's so many people I have to scroll. Cybit 49, and Bike Rush Ghost. That's it, 50. We're max.
Bike Rush Ghosts, the 50th player. Now, if anyone drops out, other people should be able to join during the run of the quiz, but of course they'll be at a disadvantage.
Yeah, you can rejoin Ms. Quiz. The game code will always be on the screen at the bottom right-hand side or the bottom left. I can't remember which one, but of course, yeah, if you miss questions, that will cost you. Phantom, again, just rejoined. I'm not sure if these guys are having connection difficulties or anything like that, but it seems to only be like a couple of people that do this.
Yeah, it must be like alt-tabbing on mobile or something, like switching apps.
I think they might be accidentally closing their browsers because they're doing other things, and they just cross out at the end and realize, oh, hang on, I had another tab open.
Yeah, I just switched tabs. Like, I have it open on a different window, but it didn't take my name off of the stream, so
yeah.
I don't know how they're doing that.
But anyway, I'm going to give people 2 more minutes, and then the quiz will start. So if you're listening here, do not close your web browser. It's your responsibility to have your web browser in view at all times. Speed is important. Apparently, Technique joined. I'm not sure if that's the real Technique, but again, it's up to him to take a screenshot. A few more people trying to get back in, and we're hit at 49 again. So I think a couple of people accidentally closing their browsers.
So if you guys notice on the bottom left of your screen, that's your name. So if you need to, prove that you're the one playing the quiz, that's how you do it. Take a screenshot of your quiz, and then we'll know who's who. That's right. So yeah, I'm probably not going to ask for a screenshot, but if more than 5 people contact me, then I'll have to. You gotta get that evidence ready. If you have that screenshot, obviously you're the only one that's going to have that. So unless you stupidly give it out to people, you just pass it around. Yeah. All right, that's a new guy. So you're definitely above 50 total. No, it still says 50 here. Right, but like Random CNC Fan, the other people I think are rejoining, but Random CNC Fan is a new name. Because the Bike Rush Smurf is gone, so yeah, there's... Oh, yeah. 51, okay, so apparently that 50 limit doesn't mean crap, Cybit. Well, so this is I never got an answer to this question, but like, can the people beyond 50 answer questions? Yeah, I mean, maybe they're not going to be on the scoreboard, or maybe there's a bit of a leeway, like this, the website will give you a couple over just in case. Yeah, there's a guy called Yasha. Wait, I know a guy in real life with that stupid name. Okay, so I just closed the browser window. I was not worried about hitting 50, but we've hit 50, so I'm gonna exit out. So you're not gonna? Do you want me to share my screen or? Yeah, that might be best. I was gonna reopen it after the quiz started, but
All right, so dude, rejoin and play along. I'm pretty sure it'll be fine.
No, I'm not gonna take a prize if I win.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
But,
We'll just give it to the next person in line. Do you want me to share my screen or do you want to play?
I'll join like on question 2.
Okay. Well, I'll have to read the first 2 questions then. All right.
No, I got the stream pulled up. Like I got it muted.
All right, guys. Here we go. I'm just going to check the stream, make sure that's all good. All right. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, we are going to jump in. The quiz is starting in 10 seconds, guys. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Starting the quiz. Woo! Kahoot!
I almost started counting down with you.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Quiz. How much does the railgun upgrade cost in Kane's Wrath? Oh, how much does it cost in Kane's Wrath? Not Tiberium Wars, ladies.
This one I actually know, but it's like I might be wrong. Oh, it's 6666. That's the one.
Well, 51 people have answered, 52, which means pretty much everyone is here except for maybe one person, because we are going to hit 0. But 15 people said it was 3,000.
Oh my gosh, that would be amazingly cheap.
Wow, I can understand you going 5,000 because that's I believe that's a Tib Wars one, but it is 4,000 in Kane's Wrath. So there you go for a bit of a first question. I try to make the first question easy to ease you into it. It's funny because the first question in the last quiz was how much does a Predator tank cost? Ooh, so now I'm not sure if this is the actual Phantom or if it's a different one. So Phantom is in the lead, Geopinips. I'm pretty sure that's probably the real Geopinips. And then Jake Wyatt and Panabar Delta 5.
But of course, the first question, that doesn't tell you much at all. The order can change so much.
Now, the game code is in the bottom right if you need to rejoin, just FYI. Are you joining into the quiz now, Cybert?
I have discovered what the 51st person gets to see. It says, get ready, you'll be able to join soon. So I don't know if it's going to load on your next question, or if I just am paused and waiting for someone to quit.
Here comes the next question. So question 2, which unit has the voice line Death from Above? Orca, Firehawk, Hammerhead, V-35 Ox.
Okay, so it's definitely a Predator tank, but you don't have that here, so...
Good work with the process of elimination. Yeah, a lot of people answer. 50 people are answering before the time runs out, and I think everyone actually did then, so the Hammerhead is the correct answer. So Death from Above is a Hammerhead. I know, I can understand.
Yeah, let me join in.
Do you have like questions or scores or anything?
Yeah, it says I'm 36th place, 54 points behind Commander 28.
Oh, nice. But apparently, a lot of people thought it was the Orca or the Firehawk, which is fair enough, but 3 people said the Ox? Why would the Ox say Death from Above? That doesn't make sense.
A transport with no weapons.
Apparently, username is now in the lead. Whoever username is. I'm not sure who that is. Phantom is another Phantom. Yeah, so Phantom with the 4 in it is actually a different Phantom.
2 Phantoms.
Yeah, I don't know who these guys are. They may be Smurfs. We got username Phantom, Wavids, Delta 5, and TTT00033. Whoever that is. Can you see the questions, Cyber?
What a classic lineup.
Can you see the questions?
Yeah, I can see the questions. I just I can't see the...
I'll let you read out the next one, and then just so you have time to answer, I'll read the answers, okay?
Got it.
All right, here we go.
How much power does an obelisk of light require?
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, look at those answers come in. Oh, man, dude. Literally, in the first, 7 or 8 seconds, pretty much everyone's answered. And now we're down to the last 10 seconds, and there's a few stragglers. So there's probably a few people who haven't noticed what's going on. It's going to hit 0, so...
Yeah, so they must, have it... Oh.
Yeah.
They have, all tapped or something, so they'll just never answer.
Well, so the answer is 15, of course. 25 people, so about half of everyone got that right, Cyber. Did you get that right?
I knew it was either 15 or 20, but that's just I don't know exactly which one.
It's a bit of a guess.
But now I got it wrong.
Up 15 places.
I chose 20.
So Unleashed is the highest climber. He went up 15 places. Good job,
That's
Unleashed.
the real Unleashed. He's playing a quiz in his free time. He's winning the quiz.
We now have Liazel in the top 5, and that other Phantom is gone. Geopinips slips to 5th, although everyone's on the rise, so good job. Next question, guys. There is 50 questions, so that's only 3 questions, so don't sweat. You're fine. Quiz. Which of the following actors did not feature in the Tiberium Wars campaign? Oh, you need to play the campaign. Michael Ironside, Josh Holloway, Grace Park, Kathleen Quinlan. Who was not?
Oh, wow.
Who was not in the Tiberium Wars campaign? Did you play the Tiberium Wars campaign? Look, 2 of them are on the screen, Cybit, so...
Yeah, but I know the general's name. I don't know the other one's name, but...
Oh, 15! Dude, 15 people got it right. I'm quite surprised, so... I mean, Michael Ironside and Grace Park were on the screen there, and Josh Holloway was one of the Nod commanders, and I thought he was pretty...
Okay.
Yeah, I thought most people would know who he was, so... But Kathleen Quinlan does not belong here, even though she's done some sci-fi films before.
No, I whiffed that one. I knew it was Michael Ironside on screen, but...
Let's have a look here. I can hear now, Phantom. The Phantom 4 is not a Phantom. Let's just check here. Yeah, excellent. Okay, who's done that now? Oh, look at the changes here. There's so many people. It's just swinging. It's swinging. 3 people have an answer streak of 3 now.
I killed my own answer streak. And if you guys didn't know, every question is worth 1,000 points, but how quickly you answer determines how much of that 1,000 points you get.
That's correct. And I can tell you right now, not everyone has got every question right. So it looks like the top 5 have got 3 out of 4 correct because they're in the 2000s. But yeah, no one's got all 4 unless they've been really, really, really slow. But yeah, answer streak of 3. Cybit, you want to handle the next one?
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Here we go.
What country is Tote 20 from?
It's Toady 20.
Toady 20.
Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark. He is a player who obviously hasn't been around for quite some time, but he was very well known back in the day. And he was...
I mean, I know, Dackle, Vadi, Khufu, but like... Toady 20?
Toady
That's
20,
not a name I'm familiar with.
He was the brother of Vivo.
Okay, Vivo I recognize.
So Vivo is from Finland, Toady 20 is from Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, all incorrect. 13 people managed to snare that one, so let's have a look at the scoreboard. Oh my
I do
God.
like that a lot of people are joining me with the wrong answer of Sweden. Like, when I guess wrong, I'm with the people.
It looks like Random CNC Fan has a streak of 4 correct answers, and now we have Peter in second,
Nice.
Copper Standard in third, Booker and Veeds 4th and 5th. I only know Booker and Veeds. I don't know who these other guys are. Like, Random CNC Fan might be CGF in disguise.
That would make sense.
Stop the count, restart. Who's saying that? Pete Zahut. We're not restarting the quiz just for you, buddy. It's your responsibility. And again, we're only 5 questions deep. We're only 5 questions in of 50. So we'll jump to the next one. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Quiz. What was Tiberium named after? Tiber Valley, Tiber Lake, Tiber Mountains, Tiber River. Ooh.
Easy one.
It should be
Easy
heaps
one.
easy, really, like if you think about it.
But now that I'm seeing the options, it's like, wait, is it the other one? It's like, I know which one it is, but it's like, is it the other one?
It should, look at that. That's huge. That's the biggest list of. That's the most correct answers we've had, and it took to question 6 to get something like that. 35 people got that right. Well done.
Tiber Valley was a good option. That was a good one to throw people.
I try to make it so like 2 of them are pretty easy to eliminate. Like sometimes especially if it's a deep question. So if you really think about it, you can actually get it.
Named for the river in which the meteorite fell, or near where the meteorite fell.
Are you named Wookiee Bespert?
Yeah.
You just went up 12 places.
Yeah.
And you got the
Dude,
highest
I nailed
climber.
that question. I got a 950 points on that question, so I think I answered 2 seconds slower than I could have.
You lose 25 points per second. But of course, it will round it to like the millisecond, so you can get really anything. But yeah, if for every second it's 25 points.
So I got it right on the 2-second mark.
So Random CNC fan Peter Epsilon is now in the top 5. Booker is there. Copper Standard still holds his position. So again, 6 questions in, there's nothing in it. So yeah, early days, Cybit. Ready for the next question?
Oh, I'm so ready.
Here we go.
What?
Who hosted the original
okay.
service? That was your question. That was your
So, like...
God, you reckon the quiz side of it.
Oh, okay, I didn't realize you meant, like, read it out? I read the question and I was like, I was imagining you were asking a different question of, like...
Okay.
like a person who's a server tech at GameSpot.
Wow, this is almost as bad as you revealing that I'm some type of supernatural entity who has time displacement abilities in your promotional video. But 32 people got that right.
973 points.
It was, of course, GameSpy. I don't know why some people said it was Revora. Like, I guess maybe
Ubisoft?
Yeah, Ubisoft. Who said Ubisoft?
Although that may have been misclicks.
Yeah, I think some people try to get in so fast they don't read the question properly. I think it's better to let your points slip a bit and get the answer right than get it wrong, because obviously you get nothing in that case. Oh, all the top
can
5
I read the
got
next one?
Yeah, you can do the next one. The top 5 all got that right, by the way, so no changes in position there. All right, ready, Cybit?
Oh, I'm ready to read now.
Don't screw it up this time. Here we go.
True or false? Bike Rush Owns won the Inca Open tournament.
Ooh, did he win that tournament, Cybit? Do you know?
No, I was not paying attention to this one. I recognize the name, but I legitimately am just guessing.
It was one of the worst tournaments run in history, which is why I thought people remember it. It is false. Bike Rush did not win that tournament. Technique won that tournament because he basically got given it to him because he got eliminated and then Inca just kept putting him back in until he won. And that really was not the greatest tournament ever.
That's a pretty funny gimmick. Like, one player gets infinite revives, and the finals is just basically reviving that player until they win.
Well, he did that in the what's that league called? The Conjunct tournament. He lost versus me, so he just kept complaining until they overturned the loss, and at that point the whole league just fell apart, which is obviously pretty silly. Ugh.
Now I want to run an event where that's an actual rule. There's just like some like mid-level player that just keeps getting revived.
It was pretty bad. Now Booker takes the lead. He's got a 20-point lead. That's less than a second lead over Copper Standard.
Yeah. It's like 0.8 of a second spread out over 8 questions.
It's pretty tiny. Jake White is in the top 5 with Crimson Tool, and Wavids is back. Copper Standard. Good job, guys. All right, you ready for
Wavids on that 3-streak row?
He's not doing too bad. Not CGF. Apparently it's not CGF, so we'll see how it goes with the next question. Quiz. The Scrin were responsible for which structures? Threshold Towers, Threshold Towers, Threshold Towers, Temple Prime. Ooh, yeah. What is it, Cybit?
Oh my gosh. I almost clicked the wrong one because of the spelling.
That's right, man.
I was
you
like
gotta read
so
it.
ready. Yeah, that was like, I literally almost misclicked, and if I had clicked as fast as I could, I would have gotten it wrong, but I slowed down for a second so I got it right. Threshold Towers, of course, but Threshold and Threshold, very close.
I tell you,
that
man.
must have been misclicks. 5 people. Who are the 5 people who think it's Threshold Towers? That must be misclicks.
You've got to read the answers, because I'm going to do that to you sometimes. It's actually a dead easy question, but people, as soon as it comes up, they tend to look at the first answer first, and they would have just slammed it in. So 5 people fell for it. But 43 correct answers. That is the biggest or most successful question so far. Oh, look at that. Copper Standard answered quicker than Booker, and even though Booker got it right, it's enough to knock him off the top spot.
Yeah, Booker probably, took those extra couple of seconds reading all of the answers, but Copper Standard, he's got the quick fingers.
Well, there is less than 300 points between first and fifth, which is basically one wrong answer, or if you're, super slow, I guess. But Copper Standard, I don't know who Copper Standard is. Does anyone know who he is, if he's smurfing or what? Name and shame them.
Booker with 5 correct answers in a row. That's a good streak.
Booker is getting things done, so yeah, no sign of the Phantom here, so let's get into the next question. This one's yours, Cybert, so get ready for it.
I'm going to read it.
Here we go.
What country is Technique from?
Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland, or Belgium? You should know this. I mean, most people should.
I know it's between one of two, and I think I just clicked the wrong one.
Oh, what did you select?
I selected Belgium.
Oh,
Yeah,
why?
is he German?
Is it because I put emphasis on Belgium at the end?
No, I thought he was either German or Belgish.
No, he's Dutch.
Belgialese.
No.
Okay, I didn't know that. Dang.
Good job. Anyway, 22 people got that right, which is a bit disappointing considering he's probably the best, if not the best player in the history of the game, aside from perhaps Bike Rush, who would definitely contest him for that.
I'm in 35th place. I'm 44 points behind Garchomple. I'm coming for you, Garchomple.
Well, Booker has retaken the lead because he was quicker than Copper Standard, even though Copper Standard again got that correct.
The top 5, they know their player geography.
Definitely. But yeah, Jake Whitetrash there, sticking in 4th. He's only 30 points out from 3rd position. He's almost on the podium, but again, there are prizes for the top 5. But we will jump into the next question. Ready, Cybert?
Oh, I'm ready.
This one, actually, no, this one's mine. Okay, here we go. Quiz. How much value in blue Tiberium can a harvester carry? Ooh,
Oh my gosh. Easy.
How much?
Easy mode.
Easy
Literally
mode.
take a green Tiberium harvester and double it.
Did you see what
That's all you gotta do.
Did you see what I did here with the colors?
Wait. No,
No,
I don't.
You don't? You don't see it? Actually, no. Never mind. Scratch that. No, I thought I did it.
Yeah.
I thought I had it as the blue answer, and then I'm like, hang on a second. I've done it. I put it in.
Yeah.
I didn't quite line that up properly, but no, it is 2,800.
So, yeah, green should have been 1,400 and blue should have been 2,800, and then the
Yeah.
other two should have been random. 25 people got that.
Yeah.
So that's about half.
I'm surprised.
Interesting. 14 people thought it was 3,000.
Yeah, that's a bit unusual. I guess maybe it sounded right and they didn't know.
It's a nice round number.
Whoa.
Oh, is it 3,000 in Tib Wars?
It might be different in Tib Wars, I think, but this is Kane's Wrath.
Yeah, that I just suddenly had a thought like, oh, maybe it's different in Tib Wars, but no, yeah, everyone should know 1,400, 2,800.
Well, Booker holds a 20-point lead over Copper Standard, so it's still tight. And Peter takes 5th position now. He's on 7,700, so he's about 500 points behind Jake White. Also,
A couple of seconds.
up 7 places. Username has climbed 7 positions in one question. Good job.
That's pretty good. I only climbed 5 places, so.
What position are you now, Simon?
I'm in 30th.
30th. Well, keep trying. Let's just check the chat before I jump on. No, everyone seems to be having a good time. It was double that.
It's like probably like 20th through 50th is really close in terms of points.
I'd imagine the bottom 10 probably are dropping in and out or semi-answering. Although, no, actually, I'm getting about 50 answers before the timer runs out, so it looks like pretty much everyone's active. Next question's yours, Cy, but here it comes.
All right. Which player was known as the Donkey?
May, State of the Union, bonus through center. Ooh, the answers are coming through very cautiously on this one, Cy, but not spammed all the way to 50.
I blasted it pretty quickly.
Do you know the answer?
I think I do. I think it's State of the Union. Yeah!
It is State of the Union. Funny story. State of the Union obviously had a beef with Unleashed. Unleashed obviously had a beef with a lot of people, but State of the Union tried to give Unleashed the nickname of the Donkey of Kane's Wrath, and it infamously backfired on him when people started associating him as the Donkey, which was hilarious, and it's still funny to this day.
Still funny. That was like a random distribution. 13, 16, 6, and 16 were the answers, so people really didn't know that one. It was sort of random guesses.
Really shook up the scoreboard side, but if you're looking at what I'm looking, Jake White, he tears out in front. He looks like he's the only one in the top 5 that might have got that right, because he's now 700 points clear of Booker. So He's got to get one wrong for Booker to get back up there, basically, or Booker has to be super quick.
Yeah, but then the top 5, 87, 67, 63, and 37. So, like, 1 second difference between some of these guys.
It's less than 1 second. It's like 0.2 of a second between those 4 places. And just remember, we can't see who's below 5th. There could be like 10 other players within less than 100 points. But congratulations to Super Duck. He's up 8 positions on that question, so good job. Jumping.
Nice.
Wait, is the next question mine? Yeah, it is. Okay, here we go. Quiz. Which unit has the following voice line, "I'll give him special treatment"? Juggernaut, Commando,
what?
Zone Troopers, Zone Raiders.
I don't know.
Really?
This is a random guess for me.
It should be dead obvious.
So I went with the one that I think is most obvious, but...
Dude, I put this one in here as a bit of like a real... This is like one of the easiest types of questions you can get. And yeah, look at that, 37 people. What did you select?
I went with Zone Raiders. Okay, Commando.
Oh my god. It's
Yeah.
when he C4s something, I'll give him special treatment, or he shoots something. It's so obvious.
Who builds a Commando?
Dude. Yeah, well, that too, but you know. Well, Scrin builds their mastermind, but I guess it's not called a commando.
Well, right, and that's like... That's the sound that makes.
Well, Booker got it right, but he still fell a spot, and Jake White extended his lead. No, not quite. He's about 500 points, so I guess it sort of saved the stain. I don't guess
Yeah, that's still a nice lead by Jake White, though.
he dropped about 200 points. He might have taken a while to answer that one. Well done to the Real Deal. He's up 5 positions on that question. So just to recap the top 5, Jake White, Copper Standard, Booker, Peter, and Wavides. I don't know how you say it. Is that how you say it, Cybert? Wavides?
So there was a movie that came out a couple of years ago, and it was The Witch, but it was like with 2 V's instead of a W. And so the title of it looks like The Vavitch, and this is like the reverse of that, where it's like, what would be an extra long W, where it's got three little curves instead of 2? It's like, oh, whoa, what?
He could have written 3 V's, maybe, and that would have been more unison.
Yeah, then he gets like the even spacing.
But anyway, that's next question is yours, Cybert. Here it comes.
Which city was first attacked by the Skren in the Tib Wars campaign?
London, Munich, Berlin, Minsk. This is
No
pretty.
idea.
This is Did you not play the campaign?
Yeah, like 10 years ago.
Oh my god!
There's a reporter on the street, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, there's something happening behind me."
No, that's.
But I don't
That's
remember.
the Nod invasion. Oh my god!
Oh,
You're so
yeah!
so disappointing,
I got it,
Cybert. You got it.
Random guess, London.
It was London. So
You got wireless bars for this one. 29, 13, 4, 1. It looks like an advertisement for a wireless company.
it's a pretty. Yeah, it's like the scale is almost there as well.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. But yeah, if you play the Tiberian Wars campaign, obviously the first screen mission is when you attacked London, so good job. Looks
I
like
should
Jake
replay
White
the
holds it.
campaigns, but it's been like 10 years.
It looks like we have Darth Jane is in the quiz as well. 3 in a row.
Epsilon climbing, I think, back into the top 5.
We'll push Peter out, so I think, again,
Yeah.
obviously we can only see the top 5, but again, there could be less than 100 points or 200 points separating the next 10, 15, even 20 positions. I just don't know. It does, of course, display to the players what position they're in and how much points they have, so they can figure it out, but this is all I can see.
Oh, wow. So I'm about 4 questions behind the leader.
What's your points?
6,213.
And what position is that?
27.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so between 5th and 27, there's about 2,000 or 3,000 points. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Cyber, we're on question 14. There's 50. You got plenty of time.
I got, 36 more.
Here we go.
Oh, and people are playing along in the chat.
I noticed that as well. So, I think we still have 50 plus people in, but I'll count the answers next time. But here comes the next question. Quiz. Which of the following units is not classed as a main battle tank? Seeker, Predator, Scorpion, Devourer. Which of the following is not classed as a main battle tank. 38 answers, 42 answers, 45 answers. We've capped
Predator
out...
is my favorite air unit, so...
47 answers. Looks like we have 47 people actively answering at the moment. And it is the Seeker tank. Did you get that right?
What? How is the Dev classified as a main battle tank? It's tier 2.
The Devourer is Skrin's main battle tank. Look it up. It's real.
What?
The Seeker,
No,
the Seeker
that's
is
crazy.
a light utility vehicle. It fills the same role as what, say, the Pitbull would or the Buggy would for the others, but it's just a little bit more advanced and adept. It's not a tank.
I've never considered that the MBT of Skrin is tier 2.
Yeah, it's unique. So yeah, the Devourer tank, if you look it up, the Devourer tank is Skrin's main battle tank, and it's supposed to be comparable to the other tanks. But the Seeker is a light utility vehicle. It's basically, an APC or a Pitbull or a Raider Buggy. But just, yeah.
Man, I was so ready for that one too. I was like so confident.
Jake White got it right. Peter gets back into the top 5 and knocks Epsilon back out. So these guys at the top are all getting these questions right, Cybit.
Yeah, I'm going to have to up my game.
8 players have a 3 answer streak now, so some guys here are really, really pushing it. But Jake White, his lead is shrinking over the last couple of questions. He's now under 400 points, about 350 points. So the other guys are answering quicker than him. Obviously not much quicker, but over 5 or 6 questions, if you answer faster, you can actually catch up without Jake White having to get anything wrong.
And we still have more than enough questions that it's basically anyone's game at this point.
35 questions to go, but I mean the pressure's on to maintain this position. If you're here, you want to stay here. You don't want to fall back and then have to come back. You want to stay ahead and keep ahead.
Yeah, when it gets down to those last 5 questions, it's really hard to change positions then.
Well, the first quiz, the winner came down to the last question, and so did third place. That came down to the last question as well, so I think by question 45, CGF and June had secured prizes. But yeah, the winner was determined by the last question, and third place was determined by the last question.
All right.
Next question coming up right now. This one's mine. Here we go. Quiz. What year did Green Zero win his first draft tournament? Oh, it's fitting that I got to read that out. It's fitting that I got to read that one out.
Random guess. 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011.
Look, I can tell you right now, it's definitely not going to be 2008 because that's the year the game came out.
Is that a picture of you in the back?
No, that's just some random picture.
Tournament?
Oh, most people got that right.
What? No.
Yeah, I mean,
I got it wrong.
The game came out in 2008, and I was still noob then. And in 2009, that's when I started getting really good, and I got to a grand final, but I didn't win one till early 2010, so I had to wait till then.
I assumed that you were big into Tib Wars and you got something in 2008, so
no.
I had more faith in you.
I was unknown in Tib Wars. I was unknown in Kane's Wrath until early 2009 when I qualified for ladder season. That's the point where people noticed me, or I started to make a move. Oh, Jake White got that wrong. Copper Standard got it right, which means he will take top spot.
Jake White falling from grace. Epsilon back in the top 5 and up 8 places. Phantom with a 4. Not Phantom with the other numbers. Phantom is the highest climber.
Tell you what, Epsilon and Peter, they are just going at it right now because they are trading in and out of the top 5 almost constantly. But yeah, Copper Standard, Jake White, Booker, and Veeds, for the last 5 questions, they've all been here. At least the last 5 questions.
Yeah, those are the top 4, and then probably places 5 through 8 are just barely behind them, ready to swap at any moment.
Randomness, it wasn't the 3v3 Steel Talons tournament. I won that after. The first one I won was a 1v1 tournament, and then later on I won the 3... There was a 3v3 Balls of Steel tournament. I won that, that was my second or third win. It's weird. I've actually won 5 3v3 tournaments, which is strange, because you wouldn't think that would be a thing that often. But
you're like a 3v3 specialist.
That's what I realized the other day. I'm like, oh my god, I have 5 3v3 tournament wins. How did that happen? It didn't seem... Yeah, it just sort of... Obviously, they're all spread out. But... Are
you familiar with the term sniper as a player who comes in to kill a specific player?
You remember Leaf Hunters?
Yeah, you're like, okay, you're like a 3v3 sniper. Yeah, Leaf Hunters.
That was a frustrating tournament because Technique was in our team and he was so bad in team games. Oh my god, he made me want to like he was so bad. I don't know how we actually won that tournament.
Happens. That happens sometimes. You get like the best 1v1ers in the world, but then sometimes in team games they get beat by guys with like better coordination.
Yeah. But we're going to jump to the next question. This one's yours, Cybert. Here we go.
What map is this? I guess this is you need the visual question.
What map is it, Cybert? Is it Rectropolis, Unsound Investment, Tiberium Zone, or Tiberium Pantanal? What map is it?
That one. Should I wait for a couple more seconds?
No, like only 40. The people, heaps of people are still answering.
It's Tib Zone.
It is Tiberium Zone.
It's got that little weird. That's the dip down at the Tib spike. But like all of those maps feature similar tile sets. So, and Tiberian Pantanal, like that's one that no one has seen. No one's ever seen that map. It's in the map pool, but no one's ever seen it.
I'm surprised 13 people picked it because I put it in there because I'm like, well, that's just a throwaway, and everyone should be able to eliminate the other two. But I mean, it was a very unique screenshot. Yeah,
they eliminate Rectopolis and Unsound Investment, and then they're like, ooh, Tib Zone, Tib Pantanal, like those are two unplayed maps, basically.
Oh, the top 5 all got it right.
Dang it. Come on, guys.
That was... I reckon Copper Standard is definitely some type of smurf. If you are, like, ask yourself in the chat, Copper S, Red Zone Rampage, of course. So apparently there's a Copper S in the chat who just posted something.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be interesting when he comes forward to claim his prize, because obviously he's going to have to approach me with, like, his actual name.
You'll be able to suss it out.
Yeah, I just got to suss it out. But, dude, he's in the lead. He's in the league. White Trash is now 700 points behind. So it's sort of a reverse from what it was 7 or 8 questions ago. Jake White was 700 points in front, and then 7 or 8 questions later, he's now 700 points behind.
Ooh, and I was the highest climber. Look at that.
I was hoping you'd notice that. So, yeah, highest climber goes to Wookie Bestbert. But
I was scrolling through the chat, and so I had the like stream scroll down, and then Wookie Bestbert, it met my eye line. I was there.
Did he say White? Yeah, Jake White. Jake White is trash. Anyway, next question. Here we go. Quiz. Kimasabi was also known by what nickname? Big Al, Big Cow, Big Al, Big Foul.
I don't know this one, but I took a guess. Kimasabi.
You can sort of see where it originates from within his name. We all had ornithological bird names. This goes back to the death sentence question, the last one as well. So he was.
So that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And I was like, Big Owl. I think that's it.
He was Owl, and then it became just Big Owl. Hoot hoot. Yeah. 31 people got it right.
Yeah.
That's amazing that so many people got that right. I thought there would be few people. I mean, when Kimasabi was around, everyone who was around at that time should have known that. But let's have a look how the scoreboard went. Yeah, everyone in the top 5 got that right. Did Veds get it right? I'm not too sure.
Ooh, Epsilon overcoming Veds. Yeah, they both got it right, but Epsilon a little faster.
Yeah, looks like Booker still holds third. Copper, again, still has a pretty decent points lead, but again, it's really only one question at the end of the day. Although he's approaching the point where if he gets one wrong, Jake White won't be able to catch him, because once you get to about 900 or 950 points ahead, that's sometimes more than one correct answer away. Yeah,
because it's really hard to get more than 900 points in one question, and it's really hard to get more than like 950. It's possible, but you just have to click right away.
Well, if you answer in less than a second, you can get somewhere between 975 and 1,000. So if you can get it within a second, that's what you're looking at. But yeah.
I guess if the question has a very clear answer and you don't need to read all 4, then yeah.
All right, next question's coming up right now. This one's yours, Cybert.
How much does a harvester cost?
Oh, this, again, is one of those questions that should be a just straight gimme. And I'm going to be disappointed if anyone gets it wrong, including you, or especially you, Cybert.
Oh, no, easy mode. But that's almost a misclick one. where like it's 1600, but you got the other numbers around it, and like you're trying to snipe just the right one.
I separated the bottom two answers, but the first ones I just sort of gradually climbed up. Apparently 14 people thought it was $1,400.
That's how much it brings in Green Tiberia.
Yeah, it's a bit disappointing that only 24 people got that, considering the people that are playing this quiz are really playing or watching a niche game. They shouldn't know how much a harvester costs.
At least it's not like Red Alert 3 where the harvesters cost different amounts.
Epsilon got it wrong and he's outside the top 5, and Peter takes his spot, even jumping Veds.
Ooh, Lieutenant Victor, I'm coming for you, man.
Copper Standard holds top, but he has dropped. He's about 500 and something points now, so he dropped a few hundred points then, so he was a bit slow to answer that one.
Yeah, that's killable. Jake White could take it back if he's fast enough.
Yeah, Jake White now moving back into position again. Jake again at the same time only has a 309 point lead over Booker, so Booker's, these guys are waiting for mistakes to happen, or they're trying to get in as quick as they can. But again, we're at 19 questions, so we're almost at the halfway point. Cyber, is it your question? No, it's my question, isn't it? I think it is.
Yeah, read it.
Yep. All right, here we go. Quiz. What unit is this? Should be an easy one.
Another pictorial one.
Oh, what is that? What is that, Cyber? What is it?
Oh, no.
What is that?
Oh, my gosh. What? Nobody knows that.
Is it a Vengeance Bomber,
I know,
Armageddon
but it's
Bomber,
not.
Vertigo Bomber, or Retribution Bomber?
Oh, that one is mean.
It's a Vertigo
Who knows
Bomber.
what that's called? I got it. Yes. Random guess.
I'm surprised that 30 people got that right.
How does anyone know that? Like, you know that it's not a Vertigo, but the rest of them, it's like, I don't know, who brings in the mine drops and the tip vapor bombs? I don't know.
Well, 9 people said Vertigo Bomber, so they basically didn't know what they were looking at.
Oh, apparently Harvester cost in 103 might be 1400. Someone said that in the chat.
I'm not interested in Charles mod, guys.
Right, so that's like, if you meant 103, you would have said 103.
Well, the top 5 got that correct, but Veds will jump Peter because he was a little bit slow.
Ooh, and Uwe Ist Akda is making a comeback with 3 in a row.
Copper Standard, his lead is actually extended 7-8, about 800 points now. So he's trying to get that one question gap between himself and Jake White there.
And I think last quiz it did come down to someone had a one question gap, and then they get something wrong in like the last 5, but they're still okay.
Yeah, a lot of people are writing into the chat where the harvest is a different cost for different patches and things like that. But this is 1.02 plus and 1.02 type questions. Not interested in Charles mod, not interested in what it is in Tiberium Wars. This is mainly Kane's Wrath. Booker sits just 51 points behind White Trash, so he's only 2 seconds away in terms of a correct answer.
And the rest of the guys, certainly with 30 questions left, they can still get it.
Plenty of time. Next one's mine, I believe. Here we go. Quiz. Who made the map Tournament Stadium? Cypher Bullet, Hydrolace, Predator, Aggressive Panda. Who made this map? It's an old one. I'll tell you that right now. But of course, as I say that, all these players have been around for obviously a long time, which probably doesn't help anybody.
I would guess it's Predator, but I'm not confident.
It was a safe guess to go Predator because he obviously he's made a ton of maps and probably some of the best maps that we've ever seen. But he did make Tournament Stadium. There you go.
When I was going into it, I was like, I don't think that's a technique map, but Predator map, that would make sense. Yeah. And then the other guys, they've made some good maps, but Predator's got the numbers.
Well, Technique wasn't listed there. Technique's maps are only far more recent than what Stadium has. Stadium's been around for like 10 years. Oh,
that's why I'm glad Technique wasn't listed there. But
Peter got that wrong and did not fall out the top 5.
All right, and Drive 2 is back in the game with 3 in a row, but he could be way down there. We'll see. Yeah,
Drive, if you're listening, type into the chat what position you're in. Maybe he's dropping in and out and things like that. But, I'm quite surprised with how competitive it's been. Peter getting that wrong didn't drop out of the top 5, so a lot of people in the top 10, 15 must have got that wrong as well.
And I just crossed 10,000 points, but someone in chat says that they're 2 points behind me, which is like a scary small amount of time.
That is 0.00, like 5. That's 5 milliseconds or something, or 10 milliseconds tops.
Yeah.
So that is crazy. You got to be quick. You got to be quick. Cybit. Next question's coming up. This one's yours, buddy.
All right. Which of the following maps did not feature a blue Tiberium field?
Volcano Struggle, Vista Valley, Vertical Abyss, Tiberium Zone. You have to think about this one, which is why the answers are coming in slower.
Yeah. This is like, these are not the maps that I was hoping you would... I was hoping you would put, like, Pipeline Problems. I think I got it. No! Tib Zone has a blue?
Tiberium Zone has blue fields on it.
Huh. Oh, Vista Valley.
They're in the corner.
Okay, huh. I don't remember that.
No, that's the thing. Like, if you think about it, you should know that, the 3 of them had blue. I mean, I didn't think people would fall for the Tiberium Zone. I thought they'd fall for the Vertical Abyss.
Now, more people guessed Tib Zone than Vista Valley.
Yeah, Tiberium Zone in the top left and the bottom right corner. There's a blue tib field there. Or there's 2 on the map, essentially. So, there you go. Oh, Peter got that
19.
wrong again.
Ooh, Peter getting dangerous.
2 questions in a row wrong. He's still in the top 5.
Yeah. Which means it's going to be hard to break into, like, the top 4. Because now it's like 4 questions, basically. Maybe even 5 questions between number 1 and number 5.
Well, between 4th and 5th, there's basically two questions between those 2 players. Yeah. And then you've got almost 2 between 3rd and 4th, and then Whitey and Booker are super tight, and Copper Standard still holds a decent lead. It's not as big as it was before, but it's still okay. But these top 4 players must be on a hell of a streak right now, because I don't think they've got any of the last 7 or 8 wrong.
Yeah, because they've all stayed pretty much that same order, and they all click up points.
Lamas is back in action with an answer streak of 3. Good job, Lamas. And here we are, Lamassing our asses off. All right, next question's coming up right now. Quiz. Which player did not make the top 8 in the KWWC 2014? Was it Green Zero, Maze, State of the Union, or Onion? Which player did not make the top 8? Did not. Read the question, read the answers. Who is it, Cybert? Who didn't make the top 8?
Okay, my guess is Aeonian, but, like, it could be Maze or State. I'm pretty sure you were there. Yeah! Aeonian!
It's disappointing because that's literally the biggest thing we ever collaborated on. And you're just like, I can't remember that.
Okay, to be fair, what year was that? 8 years ago?
Yeah.
Like, who remembers anything from 8 years
Dude,
ago?
it's 8 years ago. Holy crap, we're old.
Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird to think that, like, we've been yelling about Kane's Wrath for over 10 years?
Well, 14 years, I guess. Oh, actually, I only started in 2009. I don't know when you started.
Like 2012.
Okay. I've been yelling a little bit longer than yourself then.
Yeah, and it's like 10 plus years of just yelling about Kane's Wrath.
It looks like Peter finally paid the price of a wrong answer, and Aggressive Panda will kick him out of the top 5.
Aggressive Panda coming for first place.
Booker and Veds both got that wrong, which means Copper Standard and Jake White they'll start to break away. This could be the CGF Dune combo we had in the last quiz, starting to appropriate the quiz.
This is the first time that the top 5 has been, like, everyone has a different thousands place integer. So 18,000, 17, 16, 15, 14. They've never been that far separated.
It looks like the closest gap is 1st and 2nd, so Whitey's about, 600 points or so behind Copper Stand, about half a question. Booker's a full question behind Jake White, so Jake White can really afford to drop one. Not that he really wants to, but... And then we have Veds and Pandas on the board. Top 5 get prizes. Now, the higher you finish, the more you earn as well. So these positions, they're important, Cybert.
Oh, yeah. $50 to first place.
All right, next question is yours, Cybert. Here we go.
All right. True or false? You can assign multiple base defenses to a single control group.
Can you?
Oh, no! No! The wrong... Oh, no! I flipped it. Oh, no. I was thinking base defenses to multiple control groups. Dang it.
You can assign multiple base defenses to a single control group. Yes, you can.
Yes, of course you can.
You
I was
can.
thinking one thing to multiple control groups. No.
No,
Yeah, this isn't StarCraft where you can have stuff on multiple control groups, but I flipped that completely.
So half of the people, or roughly half the people, got it right. 26 got it right. 21 got it wrong.
And it looks like a couple people didn't answer because that's 47 in total.
We may have
Some of the
lost
questions have had more. Yeah.
but the top 5 got that all right, by the way.
Yep, they all climbed a little bit higher.
Up 5 places, Garchompel is the highest climber. He went up 5 positions in one question, and at the halfway mark, essentially, that's a big jump for this stage of the quiz.
Yeah, well done to Garchompel.
All right, next question's coming up. This is going to be the halfway point, this next question, so get ready for it. Here it comes. Quiz. What was the only skirmish map available with the Tiberium Wars demo? I was talking to you about this one,
Oh my
Cybert.
gosh.
I told you about this one, so you should get it right, because I'm assuming you went and looked it up.
I did not look it up, but I have a guess.
Wow.
I think it's Small Town USA.
Small Town
but I'm
USA.
not sure. Like, Arena also. Oh, yeah!
You're correct. It was
right.
Small Town USA was the skirmish map you could play in the demo. Tournament Decision was not in Tiberium Wars, so I don't know why 2 people selected that.
That's a Kane's Wrath map.
Only
Yeah,
Kane
Tournament
Kane's
Arena
Wrath.
is a fair guess, though.
Yeah.
Like, that one kind of seems like it would be a demo map. It's very flat, very, like, just very bland in a lot of ways.
Well, if you think about it, why would they put that map in a demo? Wouldn't they want to show off the game? So Small Town USA is a very sparkly map with a lot of city and fancy stuff.
Yeah, I guess so. You got all of, like, the building destruction stuff.
I thought Arena would throw people off. I didn't think people would pick Tower, but 8 people did. And Decision was obviously a bait. 2 people picked it. I don't know why. Oh,
They might have been thinking, like, Tournament Rift?
it happened. Did you see this? Are you watching this, Cybert?
Oh, Jake White into first place! Nice!
So Whitey is into first place now. I think Copper Standard, did he get that one wrong, or did he just answer really slowly? I think he might have just... I think he got that... No, he must have answered...
I think he was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Booker and Veds both got that wrong as well, I think, by the looks of it. And Phantom has knocked the Panda Bear out. SHP is down. Panda.
Ooh. Phantom, he has not been in the top 5 this whole time, and now at question 25, the halfway mark, he breaks back into the top 5 from quiz number 1.
Also, 3 players have reached an answer streak of 3. And Phantom's going to be keen to get a prize because he just missed out on one by 1 question in the last quiz. So he's probably looking out for that one.
And Yana in the chat saying, I misclicked Arena. Wah, wah. It happens.
Good job.
They misclicked.
All right, next one. This is yours, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm giving it to you. Here we go, Cybert. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
What is the first campaign mission in Kane's Wrath?
Is it Hearts and Minds, the Rio Insurrection, Keys to the Kingdom, or Will Made Flesh? Or have you played the Kane's Wrath campaign?
I had this same question in my quiz. Before the Holdout Challenge, I did a self-running quiz where it wasn't on Kahoot or anything. People just answered in the chat, and this was a question in the quiz.
Oh, really? I must have not seen that.
And I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if we're going to have any of the same questions, and I didn't think we would. But we came up with the same question. So I nailed that one.
I think that's also the most successful question so far, because Cyber, 43 people got that
46 answers total, which means we've lost another person. Or they just didn't answer on that one.
Some people may be rushing to Google to try to look it up and just running out of time.
Yeah.
You can, of course, Google some of these answers. Like this one you could have Googled, but could you do it within 20 seconds? And all the points you're hemorrhaging by doing so? Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate.
Yep, that could have that was a Googleable one, but yeah, you would have gotten like 3 points. Oh, top 5 all got it.
So yeah, everyone got it there. Jake White holds, what's that? He's under 100 points behind, in front, sorry. So that means that, less than a second.
Wow.
No, less than 4 seconds. Yeah, less than 4 seconds.
Yeah.
It's close.
And then it's the difference between first and fifth has shrunk a little bit. It's like down to 3,500 points.
I mean, it's a couple of wrong questions, but still it's a gap. And Veds, nice work on the 17 split even. I like that number. That looks good there.
nice and round.
But again, if talking about the top 5, we've had Jake White, Copper, Booker, and Veds have just been sitting here for like 15 questions plus now. Or maybe not that, maybe 10 questions, because we had Epsilon and Peter trading, but yeah.
And DJ Chill in the chat, he's like 46 people answered, and I'm 48th place because he joined late.
DJ Chill, I remember him. I remember DJ Chill. He once told me, GZ, Game Replays owns you. They made you what you are. Like, bullshit, mate. Get out of my quiz. Quiz. Who originally made Wasteland Circles? Cypher Bullet, Pulse Generator, Predator, Technique. There he is, Technique. He got into this
Random
question.
guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing on this one.
Is it a Technique
I've
map?
played that map a couple of times. I guess Technique, but this is like random distribution.
You would have guessed wrong. It's another Wi-Fi bar, but in the wrong direction.
Ooh. Okay, Pulse Generator. Did not know that. That's interesting. Like, Technique and Predator, those are the two most known map makers, so it kind of makes sense. But Pulse Generator and Zypher Bullet, they've both made a couple of maps.
I'd say
I know
Zypher
Bullet's
probably more well-known. Technique just made a couple at sort of towards the end of the game's life cycle. But Pulse Generator originally made the map, and then Predator and I think Zypher and Hydralos or someone modified it a bit, but Pulse Generator originally made the map.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. The top 3 got it all wrong.
Wow. So that was a big climb for Veds and Phantom.
Veds and Phantom are just sitting there going, we will take that mistake any day of the week, and that's allowed them to gain some significant pointage on those guys.
I'm glad that I am in good company with, like, the top 3 got it wrong. I also got it wrong, so we're all losing together.
Now, let's have a look here. So Mr. C is got an answer streak of 3, so I think a lot of people would have lost their answer streak on that particular question.
Yep.
All right, next one. Is the next question I keep forgetting. I'm so enthralled with the top 5. Is the next question yours, Simon, or mine?
It's mine.
All right, here we go.
How much income would a Tib Spike generate in 7 minutes 30 seconds? Oh my gosh.
Quick math. Luckily CGF isn't here because he would have got this wrong like so quickly. 4.5, 4.7, 4.9, 5.2.
Okay. Took way too long, but I got it.
Did you get it?
4,500.
4,500. Dude, not everyone's answering.
Because it's 4,206 minutes, and then that last step getting from 4,200 to 45, I was like, it's 4,800. But no, that doesn't make any sense. That'd be 8 minutes.
I mean, it's $600 per minute, and you just go 7 times 6 is 42 plus half a minute, which would be 300, so 42, 3, 45. So
for some reason, adding 300 to 4,200 took me the longest part of doing the math.
Well, you're lucky 4,800 wasn't there. Otherwise, you might have selected that.
I would have clicked the wrong answer for sure. But that one was kind of random. 17, 6, 12, 8 for the answers.
I'm hoping that comes down to people not knowing how much income is generated, not them being bad at maths, because that would be disappointing.
And some of the answers are a little bit odd, like 47, 4,900. It's like, oh, is that because it's 7 minutes 30 seconds?
Did you just see what happened with the top 5?
Wow. Only Jake White and Copper got it.
So Veds and Phantom just hemorrhaged that last question straight back to those guys.
Yep.
And yeah,
Booker climbing.
It's
Booker not climbing.
Yeah, he got it wrong. Blue Tiberium has 7 in a row. Good job, Blue. 7 in a row. That's a nice streak.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, Booker, unfortunately, I've already forgotten what happened there. But anyway, let's go to the next one. Quiz. Which of the following maps features destructible bridges? Tournament LA, 6 Cities, Slippery Slope, Pipeline Problems.
I'm glad that this is like you just have to pick the right one, because as soon as you see the one that does, you don't have to read the other answers.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
No.
It was slow going there. It took almost 10 seconds for half the people to answer.
I got that one like right away.
So
yeah, 959 points between 1 and 2 seconds.
So 28 people got it right. So a lot of people got that right. So 6 City is the only one that has destructible bridges. They're in the corners. The other maps do not have any bridges you can destroy.
Yeah, and that's where, like, pipeline problems, I don't know where the bridges would even be, but, like, you know, the rest of these, it's like people just guessing, and top 5 all got it, though.
Well, that was my throw answer as well, because there is a lot of structure, like pipeline structure on the map, and it feels like it might have a bridge somewhere. But yeah, some people took the bait. But all the top 5 got that right, Cyber, and U ist da is the highest climber. He went up 5 spots, so you can still climb pretty high in a single question.
Still close enough. We got like 20 questions left.
Yeah, we still got plenty of time for people to make a move. In the top 5, I mean, you just get 1 or 2 bad questions, and you know you could be in trouble. Here comes the next question.
What map is this?
What map is it, Cybit?
Valleys? I was like, oh, it's an Alpine, and then I realized they all say Alpine, so my clue didn't do any good for me.
Again, it took over 10 seconds for half the people to answer that question, so people had to really think about that.
I am 22 points behind Geo Panipi.
Did you get it right?
GeoPip coming for you. Yeah, I got that one. It was Valleys.
So, Tournament Alpine was the one you could rule out because it was a 1v1 map, and 2 people still fell for that. But the other 3, like Alpine Assault, was definitely believable, but Alpine Conflict didn't sound like a real map.
But sometimes, you know, there's a lot of maps in the pool. Sometimes they got goofy names. There's Tournament Reef.
Oh, Lamarche is in the top 5.
Ooh, climbing in.
He's
wow, Phantom up to 3rd.
So
that was a big separated answer.
Copper got that wrong, which means Jake White almost has a 1,000 point lead, so he's almost got that full question lead at the moment.
Yeah, he's basically there. I mean, unless Copper Standard really answers it quickly.
Yeah, this is getting tight, but Phantom, like you said, he's making his way up. Booker has dropped to 4th. We've lost Viverd, he's gone, and Lamas, he's in the top 5. He's in prize territory with 20 questions to go, Cybit. Here comes question number 31. Quiz. Who won the very first Conker Cup? Oh, this is a tricky one, isn't it? Who did win the first Conker Cup? Was it Optic, D-Dackle, Bonusru, or Kufu? I can't even remember the answer.
I'm just throwing a quick answer in. Like, statistically, I think it's Dackle or Kufu, but I don't know, it could have been Optic. Bonusru, I don't know.
It's one of those questions where if you just had plainly no idea what it is, it would just benefit to answer as quickly as possible.
Right, and that's what I did.
Did you get it right?
I got it wrong. I guess Dackle.
It was Optic.
Okay.
So yeah, he won the very first Conker Cup. Great series of tournaments, by the way. It lasted about like 30, 40 tournaments, I believe, and I played in almost all of them. It was a fantastic time for the game.
And really widespread on the answers as well. So, like, no clear winner there.
Yeah, 12, 12, 11, and 8. It was almost a perfect split. And I'm going to be super keen to see the top 5, Cybit. So expect my reaction first. Oh, no one got it right!
Perfect. Well, that's what I need. I need the top 5 to get a couple more wrong.
Oh my god, no one in the top 5 got it right, which means people outside the top 5 had a chance to catch up, but of course, I can't see where they are. So.
That was like 3/4 of the people who answered got it wrong.
Oh, DJ Chill's heading off. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you mess with...
Lizel is making a comeback, 3 in a row.
He is 3 in a row, so I don't know where Lizel is in the rankings, but good job. All right, next one's...
Yeah, and,
next one's yours, Cybit.
All right, I'm ready.
Here we go.
What version of 102 was Kane's Wrath played on? Kane's Wrath World Championship.
What version was it, Cybit? This is a tricky
1.02 plus. Yeah. So we're up to R17 now.
R18.
17th release. Oh, I guess 10. Oh. But I was random.
Look at that split. We were talking about this last question.
Yeah, wow. 11, 11, 10, 11.
This was really just... I think everyone tried to guess this question.
Yeah, it's like, who even remembers what was the patch version during 2014?
I think this is one of those questions that people, is really going to shake things up. I'm ready to see the top 5 again. If you're watching the stream side, obviously you're going to have a few seconds delay, but let's have a look. Oh, Jake got it right.
The only one in the top 5?
The only one.
Wow.
He extends his lead.
Blue Tiberium, meanwhile, has an answer streak of 11. That's amazing.
What the hell? He's got 11 in a... How, Cybet?
That is crazy. Me and Giupanipi must have gotten like all of the same ones wrong because it just keeps telling me I'm 22 points behind him. And I'm at just under 16,000 points in 16th place. So that means between me and first place is about 7,000 points.
It's definitely recoverable with 18 questions to go, but I mean, Jake White now has not quite, it's just under 2,000, about 1,800 point lead with some quick math. So he's definitely got that one question, almost a 2 question buffer.
Yeah, that's pretty comfortable for Jake.
Next question, is this one mine or yours, Cybet?
I flubbed the last one, so I'd like another try.
All right, here we go. I'll give you another shot. Here it comes.
Green Zero is named after which World War II fighter plane?
Actually,
oh my gosh, no! I don't know!
I was about to read out the answers because some people probably can't pronounce some of them, but which one am I named after? There's a big clue on the screen, Cybet.
Oh my gosh, no! Why did, wait. No, now I don't know. Oh. I thought it was the tail fin number.
That's actually very pleasing that most people, well, not most, but almost half got that right. Actually, exactly half got that right.
What was the hint?
Well,
the clue.
The clue was the picture on the screen. That's it there. Although you'd probably have to know, I guess, what it looks like to see it. I thought I put it there because, like, maybe some people recognize it, but I've told people about this before. But yeah, it's not.
No, I don't recognize that.
It's not any of those. It is the Mitsubishi A6M Zero Fighter.
Zero, yeah.
And that one there, the A6M 5, has a green color scheme, which is my favorite model.
Oh, okay.
Copper got it right. No one else did.
Yeah, that was a decent spread. So wow, the top 5 really split on that one.
I'm disappointed Jake didn't get that. I thought he would have followed me close enough to have picked up on something like that. But apparently not, and he's hemorrhaged that lead. Now, he still probably has, like, maybe a 1 question lead if Copper answers slow, but it's going to be tight.
I hope the remaining, like, 17 questions are just Green Zero life trivia. Just like, what is Green Zero's favorite kind of pie?
I think that's probably the last one that's going to be in there of myself. I can't actually remember the rest of the questions because I made this, like, 3 or 4 weeks ago. But it's a total random gist of questions.
And also, like, 50 questions, it doesn't sound like a lot, and then you try and come up with 50 unique questions, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm at like 25 and I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a little while to make them, but I just sort of cycled around between certain subjects and just brought out new things. But it's fun making it, and it's heaps fun playing it. This is fantastic. We're about an hour and 10 in, so got about 17 questions left. We're getting into the back end of the quiz now, so let's have a look here. Green Zero.
This is like the difference maker.
Yeah, it's getting into the business end of things. So next question is mine side, but here we go. Quiz. Which of the following players is Australian? Oh, that's fitting. Is it Ulcron? Is it Was It Me? Gromage or Kamanium?
This is another random. I don't even recognize any of those names.
Oh, that's disappointing as well, Cybet. I mean, you're a commentator.
Are those old players, or are any of those players still around?
None of them are around anymore, no.
Okay. Yeah.
Ugh.
I got nothing. Oh, man. Yeesh. I'm bleeding points.
Why would you think it was that guy? He was so annoying. He was so bad at the game as well. They thought it wasn't me. It's Gromage. He is an Australian
I guessed
player.
It wasn't me. I'm glad I'm in good company. 19 people. Gromage. Who was it? Wasn't me. Where was he from?
I think he was American.
Okay.
He was really bad at the game. But all these guys played a lot of Steel Talons. And yeah, Gromage is Australian. Gromage was around for several years at the beginning, very well known. So if you know your stuff, you would have got that right. Oh.
No.
Panda gets it back into the top 5, but none of the top 5 got it right.
Wow, yeah, Jake White still holding on to number 1, but, yeah.
Panda back in with a
streak's
prize.
been broken. He's barely edging that one out.
Uwe ist da has a streak of 4 now, so he's probably got the biggest streak in terms of answers. But yeah, the top 5, not much happens except for Aggressive Panda moving in. He's not far. He's only 50 points behind Booker, and Booker's only not even 100 points behind Phantom. So yeah, 3rd to 5th. That's tight, Cybit.
Yeah.
All right.
Getting down to the last 15 questions.
Next one's your Cybit. Here it comes.
How long does Blue Shard take to upgrade?
Well, how long is it, Cybit?
It's either 45 or 1 minute, but like nothing's 1 minute 15, nothing's 1:30. Like those are really long upgrade times.
There's an upgrade that's 1 minute 15.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like a lot of the later game upgrades are 1 minute, which is what I went with, but I don't know.
It is
Hey! Okay.
1 minute, so only 7 people. Look at that. Look how many people went 1 minute 15 because they confused it with Shard upgrade.
Ah, that's the 1 minute 15?
Yep.
Yeah, I felt like 45 seconds and 1 minute were both like pretty safe bets. But I guess 1:15 is also a pretty good bet. And 1:30, that feels how long it is. Like, it feels like it takes 2 minutes to upgrade, but it's really just 1 minute.
I managed to line up the answers correctly with this one here. If you notice that the blue answer was the correct answer.
Nice, okay.
I'm keen.
That, like, gives it away, but no one would think that.
I'm keen to see what this does with the top 5 because we could have another new top 5. Here we go. Oh my god, Phantom's gone. Not Phantom, sorry. Panda's gone, and TTT00033 jumps straight to 3rd.
Wow, so that was... They jumped, like, at least 3 places in 1 question.
It would have been...
And they're definitely within striking distance of number 1 from this point forward.
He would have jumped less than 5 because you have that up 5 places award.
Yeah.
But, I mean, 6th to 10th must be really close. I mean, they must just be within a question of the top 5.
Yeah. For him to come from at least 6th into top 3, that's really good.
Yeah, I mean, he would have made some ground here. He's gone straight into a prize position. 14 questions remain, so... Ugh.
Wow, so someone had an answer streak of 12, they say in the chat. That's a crazy long answer streak. 12
Wasn't
questions.
That Blue Tib, or whatever it was? He got a pretty...
Yeah, I'm not sure what their Pendazer on YouTube, or Pendanzer.
Oh,
but I don't know what
yeah,
they're
I think I know about him. All right, next question's mine. Here we go. True or false? There are 2 different levels of low power mode.
What?
What?
I don't even know what that question means.
So there's 2 different levels of low power mode.
I'm confused by the question. I just slapped an answer, but like...
What was the answer?
I chose false because I can't understand. What is 2 different levels? What does that mean?
So if you're low on power, it takes I think it's like 20 or 25% longer to build something, but if you're super low on power, like less than a certain amount, it's double. So there's 2 different penalties, 2 different levels of low power.
Really?
Yep. So,
I never knew that. I thought it was just straight to double.
No, it's not. If you're only slightly low on power, it only adds like I think about 20 or 25% on. But if you're super low on power, then it doubles. It's got to reach a limit.
Wow. What is that, like minus 100 or something?
It's double. So yeah, you got to be. I don't know the exact numbers. I think you got to be at least like 20 power under or something, or 15 or 20 power under to have double. But yeah,
okay.
If you're only slightly, it's only a tiny one. Of course, you still lose your base defenses and things like that. Less than half got that right, by the way.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to think, like, the 2 different levels. Like, do you mean cycling stuff offline? Where, like, half of your base is offline, but you're still in the green? And it's like, would that count? But
probably should have put
shaking up the top 5 a little bit.
Yeah, probably should have maybe put, like, penalty levels or something in there. Maybe.
No Self has the highest answer streak of 6, so... The most questions right now anyone has got in a row is 6, which means within 6 questions, basically, everyone has died. They've answered 1 wrong.
Well, No Cell put in the chat, finally a great question, and then he turns up with a answer streak of 6.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, let's have a look here.
EA Black Magic.
So Lamas is in the top 5, and Booker is gone.
Probably still close. Booker's probably, like, within 1 or 2 questions of top 5, but...
He's still in there with a chance, but let's jump to the next question. This one's your side, but here we go.
How many missions are in the Scrin campaign in Tiberium Wars? It's a mini campaign.
I remember when I finished the Nod campaign, and because you can't see that there is a Scrin campaign until you finish the Nod one,
right.
It makes you think there isn't a Scrin one, and then the excitement of getting one was immense. I remember when the menu changes.
I don't remember how many it is. Hey, okay, it was 4. So I was like, it's 4 or 8, and I can't remember, because the mini campaigns always have weird numbers.
Yeah, it was a bit disappointing it was only 4, but when you've spent 15 hours playing the other 2 campaigns, it sort of didn't matter that much. It was just exciting it was there.
Yeah, it's always nice when they sneak in extra content, like Global Conquest mode. It's not a super great mode, but it's fun to have, and every once in a while you jump in, you play Global Conquest. It's always great when they stick extra stuff like that in.
Yeah, just to give you a bit of extra content, but the cutscenes of the Scrin campaign were pretty good. They're really cinematic.
Yeah. But most people got it, so...
Yeah, and oh look, Blue Tiberium, he breaks top 5, and Phantom's gone.
So everyone in the top, at least 6, because Phantom got that one right, but he got it right slower than, I guess, Blue Tiberium, so...
This is interesting. So yeah, we're now in the later stages, and we have TT, Triple T, we have Lamas and Blue Tiberium joining the top 5, but Jake White and Copper still trying to edge themselves out. They're not, like, a question or so clear, but it's not a comfortable lead.
Ooh, someone says they got 974 points, which means they answered it in 1.1 second. They were so close to it, even 1 second, but they just missed it.
974, yeah, that would be just over a second, so that's really quick. All right, next question. This one's mine. Here we go. Quiz. Who is famous for the following quote, "GR does not power anything, only weaken"? Shock Trepet, Drive, Futurama, Haruspex.
I would have guessed Green Zero.
I don't speak like that. I actually have properly functioning sentences that aren't missing words.
Well, when you're typing stuff in chat, you leave out some words.
This was a huge
that was
burn.
A random guess.
Yeah, it was a huge burn by Haruspex when Game Replays was telling everyone how they powered everything and they were responsible for all the good in the community, only for Haru to dunk them a few seconds later with that one. Oh, Jake White extends his lead. That's good for Jake White.
Copper Standard didn't know that one, but some other people did get it.
It's a bit troubling for Copper Standard. He's more than 2 questions away from Jake White now. So Jake White's starting to feel maybe a little bit comfortable, but 12 questions to go. We don't know how hard these ones are going to be, Cybert.
We're coming up to the last 10, so it's going to be hard to change places inside of those 10 questions.
Let's have a look
or
here.
Change places much.
I don't care how it works. The 2 modes are low power and no power. He didn't ask how it works. Yeah, whatever. I don't care, random. Cry all you want. Next question. This one's yours, Cybert.
What Smurf did the player Supernova use that was named after an actual supernova?
There you go. Here's one for you.
Who even knows?
You should know. I think Jake White will get this right. I honestly think he's gonna get it right. He's gonna get it right quickly because he would have played a lot with Supernova, or I'm expecting he would have been around him a lot.
All of these are just basically random numbers. I wouldn't have even paid attention. I would have been like, oh, it's SN and then some numbers.
It's SN 185.
I guess 386. Oh, 185. Okay.
So he had a...
So yeah, another pretty random distribution. 14 people guessing D.
It was, yeah, he played under SN 185 quite a lot. And I'm really hoping Jake got that right. Otherwise, it's going to be pretty funny. Oh, he got it wrong.
No. Even Jake White didn't remember.
Wow.
Really, only TTET got it right in the top 5.
He will actually take Lamas's 3rd place now and boost his prize potential up, but Lamas is still there.
Unleashed with 3 in a row.
Good job if it's the real Unleashed. But yeah, this look at this top 5 now, Cybet, that we've got like 21 and then two players in the 22, one on the 23. So Jake White still has a nice edge here. I mean, considering almost everyone else got that wrong, he should still be happy.
Yeah, as long as Jake White doesn't whiff the next, 11 answers, he'll be in the top 5 somewhere. Maybe not number 1.
I mean, what's he got on 5th position? Like 5,000 points, just over 5,000. So, I mean, unless he really screws up bad, he should get at least a prize of some kind.
He has answered most questions right overall, but...
Right, next question. This one's mine. Quiz. Which unit has the following voice line? Perforating airframes. Orca, Hammerhead, Firehawk, Slingshot. Hey, Cyber.
Oh no! Okay, that doesn't
Cyber.
okay.
What does the line say? Perforating airframes.
I was thinking who shoots aircraft, and I just clicked Firehawk, but it's obviously Slingshot.
Perforating, that means to pierce or punch holes in. It's literally a dead giveaway if you know how to speak English. And look at that, 32 people got it right. Slingshot.
Yeah, that one. If you think about it for more than a second, it's clear. And I clicked Firehawk, and then I was like, oh, obviously it's Slingshot. But
Yeah, it's not gonna. Firehawk's not
oh
gonna
well.
do that kind of thing. Let's have a look and see what happened. Ooh, it's shaken up a bit. Jake White got it right. Booker is back in the top 5.
Ooh, and Unleashed keeps his streak alive with 4.
He's still there.
Phantom, Big Climber. Nice, nice.
Have a good night, babe. Alright. Not talking to you, Cyber. Alright, next one's yours.
Alright, what does MARV stand for? Oh no. Oh no, you split up the answers. Master Leaf Assault Ramming via Vessel, that's what it is.
Dude, someone will pick that for sure.
Okay.
I was really proud of myself with the EMP question in the last quiz. Master Leaf countermeasures.
Master Computer Countermeasures. Oh, dang it. I went with Mobile Advanced. It's Mammoth. Oh, I thought it was Massive or Mobile.
No.
But it's Mammoth.
It's
okay.
Mammoth Armored Reclamation Vehicle.
I knew it was Reclamation Vehicle, but then they all were Reclamation Vehicle, and so I was like, oh, you're not throwing me a bone here. I dropped almost 10 places in the last couple of questions.
I'm happy that no one picked the Master Leaf Assault Ramming Vessel. That's the only thing I'm happy with that question. But it is disappointing that still 16 people got that wrong.
I should have gone with Master Leaf.
Jake White got it wrong.
Whoa!
Ooh.
So that's shrinking his lead. Blue Tiberium climbing up a bit, but Jake White's shrinking his lead.
He's under 2. He's basically 2 wrong answers away from losing it there. And there's only 9 questions left, but now I think that's going to put some pressure on him.
He's got to keep up his streak, or regain his streak.
Well, Blue Tiberium's got a streak with 3 in a row, which is enough to put him in the top 5. So Lamas is gone. Phantom holds 4th. Triple T holds 3rd. But yeah, it's tight side, but much tighter than it was at the last quiz. Alright, next one is mine. Here we go. Where is Temple Prime located? Slovenia, Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia. Where's it located, Cybert?
I was thinking Sarajevo, but that is not an answer here.
Sarajevo is a city.
But I don't know. I don't remember.
Where is Sarajevo located, though?
Oh, man.
No,
I said Croatia, but it was like a random guess between the 3 of them.
I was going to do city names, but then I realized it would be a little bit too easy, so I decided to change it to countries. But it looks like people really struggled with that.
Yeah, that's like a pretty even split. 9, 12, 12, 10. So that was a tough one.
Tricky. We'll see what that does to the top 5, Cybert.
Yeah, even people in the chat, someone said Egypt.
What?
Ooh, mixing up the top 5 a little bit there. But yeah, people in the chat were answering wrong as well.
They all said Sarajevo like you did, but it wasn't cities, it was countries. But Jake gets it right and relieves the pressure. I think he might have done enough.
He's getting close with only 7 questions left.
He's got just under 3,000 point lead, so I mean he can drop basically 2 questions. I think he may have done it. Unless he really whiffs, he should be able to finish first, probably no worse than second.
Yeah, these last couple of questions, they'll decide who gets what, but Jake's pretty safe.
All right, next one's yours, Cybert. Here it comes.
Okay. What increase in Tiberium storage capacity does conversion reserves supply? Shoot.
This is obviously only going to be for people who play the game, Cybert.
This is, yeah. Like, it could be any of these, especially like 50, 75, 100. It's all within 25 points of each other. But I went with 100. I thought it was doubling. Hey!
Yeah,
it does double.
If you think about it, it should be obvious that it doubles the capacity.
It increases that Tiberium reserve, and most people got it. Okay.
Yeah, no one went for 150%. That was obviously pretty out there, I guess. But the other answers trick people.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, the entire
50% increase would also make sense. I can see why people answered that.
For sure.
All right, top 5 all got it.
So things stay even. This is fine for Jake. I mean, if everyone gets it right, he's probably not too fast unless he's super duper slow. He's still going to maintain that lead. This quiz seems to be a little bit tougher unless perhaps these guys aren't as adept, because at 43 questions in, no one's cracked 30,000 points yet. So that means everyone's probably got about, what's that? Probably more than 10.
13 wrong?
Yeah, 13 or 14 at a minimum. I think maybe 14, 15 questions wrong. At a minimum.
Yeah, so... Because last time the top 1 or 3 people, like, they all had, like, 40, 40, 36 right. Something like that. And so it's like, they only missed 10 questions. But here, no one's close to that.
Alright, next one. Is this one mine? Yeah, I think it is. Here we go. Quiz. Which of the following is a real player? Shock trumpet, shock tweetment, shock trepet, shock to pussy.
All right. This one is very close, but, there's like one obvious answer, and then...
It's obviously shock trumpet.
Shock to pussy is a false flag. Shock trumpet, that's a pretty real player.
Whoa, someone said shock trumpet.
Oh no, the misclicks.
Someone said shock tweetment as well. Wow, but yeah, that's almost a gimme if you have any remote connection to the community. 41 people got it right, which probably puts it pretty close to one of the most successful questions.
Yeah, and like that's just a difference of a couple of points between people.
I don't think that's going to change the top 5 too much unless people were really slow. Let's have a look. No.
Yeah. All right, on to the next one.
I think, at 44 questions done, there's 6 left. I think Jake White has probably done enough to secure first. He really only needs about maybe 3 more correct answers, and he's probably got it. And considering his run, he should be fine. The battle is going to be for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, because those guys are all pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, if Jake White whiffs it completely, he could drop down to 5th, but I think he'll still be in 5th.
Yeah, there's no way. I mean, there's only 6 questions. If he gets them all wrong,
Yeah.
I mean, Phantom, I don't think can even catch up to him. So, quick maths. I don't think so. Anyway, next question's your side, but
Which of the following elements is not present in the composition of Tiberium? Oh my gosh, this is old.
old school.
Oh my gosh. This is like, there's an opening graphic in Tib Dawn where they're scrolling through the TV channels, and that is in the answer. That can answer this question, but...
I mean, if you've played Tiberium, any Tiberium game long enough, you probably at some stage come across this.
Right, but it's like, which one of these? Magnesium is definitely in there, but like...
Oh...
Oh wait, magnesium is not?
It's
Are
not
you
in
kidding?
there. I'm surprised people pick silica. That's obviously in there. I thought that would be the most obvious one.
I thought magnesium was for sure in there.
No,
I was like, it's between the other 3.
There's no magnesium in Tiberium.
Wow.
Phosphor well, there's actually unknown material, but if it's unknown, it's not magnesium because we would have known about it.
Right.
That might have screwed.
There's some like mystery element.
That may have screwed up our top 5 side, but let's have a look. I just spilled water on myself. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot.
You're klutzing around over there. It's getting late for you on Australia, so like you're falling asleep in your chair.
Nah, it's only 11 o'clock.
Ooh, Jake White and Copperstand both got that wrong. So the top three, or the top five, three of them got it right, but the top two got it wrong.
It's not too bad for Jake White because since no one caught up to Copper Standard, technically his lead is still the same as it was before.
Yeah.
Random CNC fan is back with an answer streak. Booker, nice to see. Did he just jump back in the top 5 or was he there before?
Yeah. No, he's climbing in.
He's back in. And Blue Tiberium, and these guys, I've given money out to people I've never heard of before, except for Jake White. All right.
That's good.
Next one is mine, Cyber. Here we go. We're down to the last 5. It's getting tight. You can't afford to get them wrong here. Here we go. Quiz. What is the total cost of a fully segmented Mechapede, including the head?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude. Players are going to get this easily, but for someone like Cyber, who sits on the sidelines and critiques us hard.
So I think it's 1,400 plus 800. That's my math on that.
So you've gone for 2,200?
Yep.
Well, that is correct.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you talking about me not knowing anything because I don't play the game. But I got it exactly right, and my math was right. 1,400 is the Mechapede, right?
That's the thing. If you think about it, if you just spend a few seconds thinking about it, if you're not sure, you can actually usually get the answer.
Yeah, and it's like 1,400, and then it's like 8 segments. Segments are $100 each, so...
I mean, this is a question that Jake White should get right. Like, it'd be hilariously funny if he didn't.
Yeah, it'll be interesting if the top 5 don't get it right.
Everyone got it right.
Okay. Yeah, that's one where it's like, if you play the game, you should know it, and these guys in the top 5 should all probably be playing the game.
It's just one of those things, but yeah, it's getting tight. 4 questions to go now, Si, but this one's yours. Here it comes.
True or false? The Tacitus is actually an ancient human technology.
Well, is it Cybit?
I don't remember. This is like a Tib Sun question, like the Tacitus is based on an AI that they siphoned off of the alien computer or something. I said false.
You know that they actually accidentally stuffed up the origin story of the Tacitus?
Is this where like EALA had a different answer than the Westwood answer from years ago?
They started with one origin story. They originally had 2 origin stories, and they started the games with one, and then partway through one of the game series, they accidentally started using origin from the other story, and then they were blending 2 origin stories together, and there's actually inconsistencies, but it's definitely not ancient human technology.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was going with. But
it's either a...
So they kind of...
It was either a Scrin AI, some type of Scrin AI, or it was some type of other alien technology that the Scrin captured and were using themselves, which then fell into the hands of the humans. So it had 2 different origin stories.
Okay. I didn't know the 2 different origin stories, but I know in between Westwood's CNC3 and the CNC3 that got released, there were like a bunch of changes, and some people are upset that they didn't get Westwood's CNC3, obviously, and you know, but it is what it is.
Everyone got that right. So again, Jake White, I think he's done it. He is what's that? He's not quite 3,000 points ahead, but I mean, one more correct answer, and he's going to be the winner.
Yeah, I mean, basically, like 2,850 or 2,850 points is safe.
Yeah, it's basically that's going to be it. It's going to be the fight is going to be on for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th, because these guys, look at them, like Booker, Blue Tiberium and Triple T are only 36 points out from each other. It's coming down to those guys. All right, next one's mine, Cyber. Down to the last 3. It's getting tight. Here we go. Quiz. Which of these units is the fastest? Firehawk, Venom, Stormrider, Hammerhead. What is it, Cyber?
So my guess is, I like that the speedometer goes up to 2022, like it's the years, which doesn't make sense for a speedometer. I actually don't know because I went with Firehawk. Oh, it is Firehawk. So my thought was I can at least complain because Stratofighter would make it the fastest unit in the game. So if I got it wrong, I was just going to complain that Stratofighter means I'm right secretly.
Stratofighter is just sort of like almost like a teleportation ability, but the Firehawk is the fastest, and then the Venom... No, the Stormrider I think is slightly faster than the Venom, I think. I can't remember. They're only separated by like 5-point speed, and then the Hammerhead, of course, No one picked that. but
Hammerhead seems like the slow one, but yeah, no one picked it.
It's significantly slower than the rest of them, but Firehawk is correct.
I'm glad that my instincts paid off there.
So Blue Tiberium will jump Triple T, even though Triple T got it right. Blue Tiberium was quicker. They're only separated by like 30 points, so it's understandable.
Yep, they all get a payout, but the difference is how much they get.
Blue Tiberium and Triple T, if you're watching this, you guys are fighting out for that extra cash, so this matters, and technically you can still drop out the top 5.
Technically, yeah.
Oh, technically, yes, they could, depending on who is in 6. Next one's your Cyber. 2 questions to go.
All right.
Here we go. This is going to be your last question as well, Cyber. Then the last one's mine. Here we go.
I better get it right. How many units in the game have female voice lines? Whoa, okay. Okay. Random guess. Like, I know it's not 0, but...
It's one of those questions you have to think about, don't you? Like, hang on a second, how many of them do have female voice lines?
I can count 2, and I think there might be a 3rd, but, like, I don't know.
Oh.
Hey, okay, so Orca, Zone Raider. Who's the 3rd?
What? Orca? What game are you playing?
Is Orca not female? Am I thinking of, like, medics in StarCraft 2?
What the hell? It's a drop medevac, yeah. So it's...
Wait, what are the... Okay, then Zone Raider for sure.
Zone Raider, Nod Commando, and the Surveyor.
Okay, Nod Commando
I
was the
knew
obvious
people,
one that I missed.
26 people said 2 because
Surveyor,
they didn't
okay.
remember the Surveyor is a unit. When it's deployed, it's an outpost. That's a structure, but the Surveyor is a unit.
Right.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, someone else in the chat forgot the Nod Commando, which is like... That makes sense.
That's weird. I thought people would forget the Surveyor over everything else.
Yeah, no, I was thinking Orca had female voice lines.
Base expansion, Nod Commando's okay. Someone called the Surveyor a base expansion.
Yeah,
Let's have a look
the
and see what
function,
that did.
not its name.
Oh. So, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th got it right, which means they don't move, and Jake obviously doesn't move, and Booker doesn't move.
Last question.
So, just to clarify here, so Jake White will be the winner regardless of how this question goes. Congratulations, Jake White. Copper Standard will finish 2nd no matter what. So Booker may finish 5th depending on who's in 6th, but Blue Tiberium and Triple T are separated by 204 points if my maths is good, which means basically either Blue Tiberium has to answer incredibly slowly or he has to get it wrong for Triple T to take 3rd.
Okay, last question.
Okay, here we go. So last question. This is going to dictate who comes where. All right, I'm going to count this one down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quiz, last question. Who won the Game Replays Kane's Wrath Goodbye GameSpy 1v1 tournament? Was it Bike Crush, Marcy, Technique, or Wookabird? Oh, who won? Who won, guys? Who won this tournament?
Oh my gosh, that one.
Who
That's
won this
another,
one?
like, what was that, 8 years ago?
That was back
9 years ago that GameSpy died?
2014, I think, yeah, because it was after the World Championship. This tournament actually ran not long after the World Championship, so it was actually a pretty big tournament, and Game Replays didn't do too bad a job on it as well. But yeah, it was Bike Rush. He won that tournament.
Okay. That one makes sense. I went with Technique as like a safe dark horse answer. Obviously, if you answer Bike Rush, that's like a statistical answer. But
well, we had a
yeah,
question
I did not
earlier.
remember that one.
We had that question earlier where everyone defaulted a Bike Rush and it was wrong.
Yep.
But,
You get the little sneaky answers. All right, what's the lineup?
all right, you ready for this one? It's going to show the top 3 first, and then it will show 4th and 5th temporarily, but I'll show the report. So here we go, guys. The winner, of course, we know who it's going to be, but let's jump to the podium side. But here we go. Podium time. In 3rd position, it's going to be Blue Tiberium. He does it. He holds on to 3rd. That means
Whoa.
2nd is Copper Standard. And 1st, congratulations, Jake White Trash. He will take top position. He's the winner of the quiz. 38 out of 50.
Very nice.
And
so not quite 40 out of 50 like we had last time, but 38 out of 50 is pretty good.
And Triple T got 4th, and Booker will hold 5th position for the last prize.
Yeah, Booker not in there for the top 5 for a bunch of it, but climbed back into the top 5. Nicely done.
Good job. What did you finish, Cyber?
I think 17th,
17th.
23,000 points.
So Jake White will finish on 33,688 with 38 correct questions. So he got 12 wrong. Copper Standard 32,297. So he's about 1,000 points behind, just over 1,000 points behind Jake White. He got 35 questions right, which means realistically he was probably answering his questions faster than Jake White was, because 3 questions wrong is an extra 3,000 points Jake White should have on him, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
And then
it's always interesting the split between like correct answers and the scores, but well done.
Blue Tiberium is on 30,640 with 33 correct answers. So we're going to jump into the actual rankings. So everyone had problem with the blue shards question. Only 8% got it correct. The Tiberium elements question.
Ooh.
Wow.
Now, some of these percentages are thrown off by people not answering. A no answer counts as getting it wrong. So, like, the 8% correct is probably more like, 16 or 20%.
39 people didn't answer that question. They must have been Googling it. 38 people.
Wow.
What the hell? Or is that
so then there was 39 people. So I think in that number that didn't answer, it counts like the first name that I have, that I had. I think it counts that in that. That number's a bit deceiving.
Yeah, I'm looking at the answers to the other questions. Yeah, it is. It's like 45 or something. Yeah, we'll have a look at the full report.
Yeah. Well, I do have to get going. We got family visiting in town.
Oh, you gotta go?
I'm gonna get. Yep.
I'm gonna run through the report, but thanks for joining me, Simon.
All right.
It was really good fun. We might even do a third one at some stage, but we'll see how we go.
I think quizzes, they're a staple of the Kane's Wrath community now. They're here to stay. It may not be every month, but, we'll do quizzes in the future.
Yeah, but thanks for joining me, Sab. It's been great fun.
Thanks for having me.
And I'll send you the report if you want it later on, okay?
I would love that. And also, I beat Bike Rush in this quiz. Bike Rush didn't compete, but I beat Bike Rush, so that's my one claim.
Alright, no worries. Thanks for joining us, Sab. Catch you later.
Yep, catch you later.
Bye. And Cyber is out of here, guys. That was a lot of fun having a co-commentator on here, someone to talk to instead of just myself for so long. But if you're watching the stream still, you will see that we have the top. Actually, we'll do the whole lot. Well, okay. Apparently, the last people here are probably double names. So if we go up to here, Commander 28. We'll go up here. So this is where most of it is. So Jake White, 76% correct answers, 33,000. Copper, Blue Tib holds just on Triple T. Booker takes third over Phantom. Poor Phantom again, he misses out on a prize. Hilarious. By 300 points or so, 300 400 points. Super Duck, I don't know, come across that. Wavids ended up in 8th after ruling the top 5 for so long. Crimson Tool, username Lamas. Lamas dipped his toes in the top 5 multiple times. Geopanips. Shimmer Unleashed. Darth Jane. No Self. Darth Jane unanswered 7 questions. She might have joined late. Wookie Best Burt, that's Cybert. 22,000. Panda dipped his toes in the top 5 as well. He answered every question. 50 to, wow, so bad. So if you spent more time paying attention to the game instead of destroying the patch, maybe you would have got some more answers right there, Panda. What did you get wrong? You got that one wrong. You got the voice line wrong. How much value? You got the blue type. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. What? Yeah. Well, that's impressive that he said that for me, but he got that wrong. What the hell? Hearts and Minds, he got the campaign question. He got the learn to maths, buddy. Kufu R10. Kawasaki. What? There's not a KI. 1 minute, they got that wrong as well. Blue shards, false. Got that wrong. Wow, you're so bad. Oh my, the Orca perforating airframes? What? That's not what that word means. Learn English. You're from Britain, aren't you? You're from the actual country that had the language. Serbia, you got that wrong. You got that wrong as well. You got that wrong. Wow, so bad. So bad. So bad. So bad. So if you're watching this is again your bait. I'll do like a top 30 because we can see if we go down to 30. These people are answering every single question. Epsilon missed 8 And Darth Jane missed 7. Those guys probably ran out of time on one. But if we go down, it's not until we get to about down here that we get people missing, a lot of questions. So these people probably, they didn't play. Once we get to about 41st position, that's where really it ends. I mean, Stapo he answered every question, so really there. Maybe I'll do like a top 30. Poor Azim. But that's basically your list there. I'm going to leave this one up on the screen for a little while, just so you guys can see this one. Let's have a look. Properties. Okay, there we go. Come on, text. Ugh, that's horrible, isn't it? No, that's terrible. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up soon, guys. Green Zero decided which place up to got more than 50%. So, that's interesting. Panda got less percentage right than Peter, but Peter was obviously slower. So once we get to about 23rd position, you start to, I mean, Mr. C got 54%. So once you get to about 24th, that's where every player below that got less than 50%. So it's pretty competitive. Look at the scores here. It's real tight. I will release a top rank as well. But for the time being, I didn't actually screenshot the podium, which is a bit of a pain. But I will release the results for you guys. But thanks for watching the quiz. It was great fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Yep, not that one. You want me to prove that I would win a random quiz without taking part in the quiz? I don't know what he's talking about there. Please just count in the top 5, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we'll work out. If you don't want the prize, then just don't reach out to me. And I'll just put it to like the next one or whatever. Alright, let's put that one there. Alright guys, I'll leave you with the top 20 there for a while, but thanks for watching the stream. My name is Green Zero. Well done to Jake White. You're going to be getting your prize, Copper Standard. You'll have to reach out to me on the Discord. Blue Tiberium, Triple T. Let me know what's... Oh, Blue Tiberium's obviously already said he doesn't want it, but you can. I'll pay you out if you want. Just message me or email me or whatever. I will put links in the Discord. You should be in the Discord if you want this one here. But fantastic quiz. Lots of fun. Appreciate Cyber coming around doing the co-cast with me. Tons of fun. We'll see what happens in the future. Maybe there'll be another quiz coming out. Not sure. This one took about an hour and a half. Just over an hour and a half. So it's actually a bit longer. I think we might have padded it out a bit more. But yeah, pretty crazy stuff. Pretty good fun. Not as long as a tournament. Nice and I guess quick if you think about it. But yeah, thanks for turning out for the stream, guys. I'll leave this here for a while. And I'll do my best to bring you videos or whatever I'm doing whenever I have time. Appreciate it all. I'll catch you all in the next VOD.